Welcome back to the SPL. My name is Finch, and we still have one more set for you guys to go. So I know that first one might have been over quick. Things might be starting sooner than you expected, but I expect this one to be pretty good. Splice versus E United.
That's really what Splice has done. Game number one, we'll go in their direction. Titan gonna go down. E United's got to hold that as a whole. And Splice looking cute, feeling cute.
E United absolutely, though, have to win this game. Let's get it back over to Tom and Aggro.
Benenu gets jumped on. Here comes Ice, and slow down good enough. There's the first blood, a little bit more delayed than we might have guessed. Big man tings, beads are down. Aurora, if he finds anything, is good, but there's the jump in from Scream. What a play by Scream! What a play by Scream! Scream goes down. But what a play by Scream.
Yeah, but now Ice Baby has 3 kills.
That's dirty.
Less than 2 minutes in.
That's dirty.
He is so strong at this point.
Hollis taunted, and there's the dash, and you're right, Venenu in trouble.
Full 2,000 gold lead already for United, just 4 minutes in is pretty obscene.
We were making jokes before. In some trouble, beads are used, and no Scream. The hot hand's not good enough. Scream went a little too far. Scream gets blown up. Emil gets the kill for his troubles. That's a nice look there for United. The blink forward, a Cyclone spin looks to be in trouble. He'll go down. Ice Baby 5-0-1 at 5 minutes.
That's going to be a gold fury, too. This is probably the biggest lead we've seen for any team this early on in a game so far this entire year.
We very rarely see surrenders in professional play because the idea is that you use the time to kind of come back and or use the time to discuss. Like, all right, we lost this game. We lost this game, but it's going to take 10 minutes for them to kill the Titan. Let's use this 10 minutes, right? So we rarely see the surrender. And that said, this is one of those where I just, oops, get me out. I think it's 10 minutes that the teams need before they surrender. I'm out at 10. I'm out at 10, and I go, let's just reset. Because the rat seems like something you can mitigate.
Yeah, I mean, if E United lose this game, it's because they threw it. We are already at that point.
Yes, without a doubt.
And it isn't over, but they have to throw this game to lose.
Completely agree. Ice Baby. Not the throw, but the start of one. Scream. Looking for a play here. As Splice trail miserably. Great play. No one's there to catch up.
No, but good. Feels good. You know?
That's just...
That's J.R. Smith being down by 30, hitting the turnaround fadeaway.
From half court, baby!
And you already know he celebrates it.
8-2, read the kills. United continue their reign of terror. And again, this is one where, like, I don't know. I really, I throw the towel on Splice. Very rarely do I say that. I think that at any point in time, especially this meta, this is a meta game where you can absolutely fight your way back. But I think that this is just...
Here's the problem.
Move on to game 4.
Yeah, but here's the problem if you're on Splice, right? You're Venenu or Scream. You're like, all right, guys, we're infinitely behind.
Yeah.
Let's just move on. You still have Aurora on your team, and Aurora never wants to F6 a casual.
That's actually absurdly true.
I would be shocked if Splice agreed to F6 this. Even though I agree with you, and I think that this is a completely acceptable position to surrender, I would be shocked. Ice
Baby, hand out Slurpees here. I mean, this is just...
I mean, a 7K lead at 12 minutes is...
That's what I'm saying.
That's absurd.
That's what I'm saying. This is absolutely a time to go ahead and call it quits, I think. This is very Baskin, the only one at parity or above, and the rest of the team kind of... Yeah, man. That's just Baskin things, dude. Invite these guys. And they're younger. Like I always think of T.I. as Roar gets surrounded, and yeah, that's how that works.
You hear a lot about, like, yeah, we scrimmed for like 4 hours yesterday. I would say at least in half an hour, an hour worth of those scrims, you have games like this where Ice goes 3-0 at the beginning of the game, everyone just surrenders. Right?
Yeah. I mean, the game would be over in the scrim, and here, and this is why you would surrender in the scrim, because you see what happens when you actually play this one out. 17 minutes in, an 12,000 gold lead now for E United. Like I said, this is 6 seasons, less than 10 games. I would think I recommend teams to surrender. Literally, less than 10 in 6 seasons, and this is one of them. I'm not dunking on Splice. I'm not
And you casted like a bunch of SK games last year.
Fire Giant started. So if it's below 20 minutes, is this the junior Fire Giant?
No, he comes in with a baseline of knowledge, I suppose. Baskin blinked in and got insta-stunned by the preemptive board that Emilito laid. Very smart by ML.
The hidden Caledonian board.
Yeah, that's actually really smart. Not kidding.
I love it. Aurora one more time. How many deaths? Only 3. Feels like a lot more for the support player. Not going to be the case here. ML 3-0-2 for the Swedish carry. As he makes his mark here in the Pro League. Scream gets a kill on Ice, snatches back Collis. Ever since I can remember, Collis has been making his way out of situations like that. Baskin's here, and that'd be that. Kill number 4 for the defending world champions as they take that 10,000 gold lead and shorten it into the 4 digits, but
yeah, that's a pretty
9,500 still there.
It's a pretty good turn down, honestly, in favor of Splice.
Ton, Basket gonna go for the fight. Frenzy is popped. Splice are looking for it. Ice will land on the backside. Emilito being chased, but Benji on the front side is dealing with Venenu. Pop goes Bastion as Emilito falls down. Basket gonna be chased out. Aurora here trying to dance with 3 separate members of E United as Benji deals with the entirety of Splice.
Good ultimate from Cyclones. May have bought a roar. No, I thought I was going to say it bought him another life, but a better strife from Big Man Tings.
Ice Baby, not exactly the tower-killing jungler like some other choices, but still absolutely working on it. Baskin half HP, and Ice has to dash on out. Benji catches Scream, and that'll be the end of the young man. United still pushing forward again. Half HP on the Phoenix, and they're going to look for it. Maybe even get it this time as Ice, Big Man, and Collis bang against it.
The fact that Ice doesn't have Fire Giant is now a huge deal. They would have gotten this
Yes.
Phoenix for sure if he had it instead. Splice able to defend very effectively. And you're seeing, I mean, imagine if they weren't so unbelievably far behind what Baskin would have done to Emilito in that fight.
And an update to what I said earlier. Teams actually have to wait till the 20-minute mark to surrender.
See, but now
You have the end in sight.
I don't think you surrender now after
I agree.
Splice. I mean, you just defended.
Yeah.
You're not getting further down than this.
Exactly.
Right? You've still got some wiggle room, and you just defended pretty successfully. And honestly, I don't know how many more items help Emilito to survive in that spot, whereas Baskin's dive continues to get better and better as the game goes on. United's got to figure out a way to save Emilito. Otherwise, I don't know how they're ending the game.
This is still an uphill battle, but this is not one I would recommend being surrendered. Maybe after that Fire Giant and the lead stretched to 15,000. I start thinking about it one more time, but
I don't know. I mean, they've got almost every tower gone off the map. They only have 1 tower to take. Feasibly, if they were to wipe E United, they could get a Phoenix here.
yeah.
They're only 2 fights away from winning this game, I think.
Collis going to try and give them no quarter. The dash in gets Cyclone, but no damage on a him. Aurora, on the other hand, is certainly going to be down for the count. Venenu already eaten. Nobody looking at Aurora, so he'll be back up in a matter of moments, but Ice Baby in trouble. Baskin chasing him down. Cyclone spin gets the kill on the Ice Baby. And Aurora alive once more. Frenzies. That keeps Baskin and Cyclone eager to push out. And one more time, E United get pushed off the Phoenix.
Wow, and he's able to get Big Man Tings' ultimate. Good Aegis.
This is the shift.
Teleport coming in from Benji, though. I mean, this is still it's much better to lose Ice Baby than it is to lose a late game Artemis. It's still a better opportunity.
Love the idea from Benji because if Splice get the stop, get to breathe, and then re-engage, that is a much different world. This is E United just stepping on them, and the only reason they picked their foot up was to put it back down again. E United pushing, get the left side Phoenix. Collis tanking the Phoenix right now. Benji gets the stun on a Scream on the right-hand side. Baskin gonna follow up in the same channel. And Splice defend their mid lane, Phoenix. Big Man Tings gets a whole bunch of damage tossed in his direction. Scream burns him with the chains. Benji in trouble as well. 1 hair of HP. But Splice can't catch up. Emilito from a distance threads the needle. He's going to be traded out. What a shot.
Ice Baby looking for Scream. Can't find him. He'll exit back toward the right-hand side, but this is still a good fight for Splice.
Roar finds the knockup and still doesn't kill King Arthur just yet. Collis dashes out of the range of the root. Knockup is good. Baskin looking for it. There's the chase down. And Aurora gonna slam down on the Collis. Last hit goes to Baskin. All of a sudden, this is a very, very different game.
These are the moments where you start to feel it as a player, where you're like, man, we really can't end. I mean, why can't we end?
Right side Phoenix starting to get taken down, and the left side Phoenix just respawned. Half HP on the bird on the right-hand side. Shifting over is the rest of the United as they try to deal with Splice again. Playing excellent D. Baskin to the backside and Ice Baby to the enemy backside. Collis is low, gets chained up, forced into the ultimate. Defensively again. Emilito didn't even need that ult, and that'll be problematic here. That was an ult to save Collis's life, and Emil might miss that.
Baskin doesn't have Blink or ultimate though, so he has a lot tougher time diving on that back line. E United this time are able to get the right side Phoenix.
Baskin gets hit like a ton of bricks. Great shot by big man Tings. Brings Baskin down low enough that he has to retreat back to the base. Left side, Phoenix has been taken care of by the Rat. 25% left to go in the mid lane. Collis does fall down, but Nenu takes care of the big boy. And Splice, 10 to 18. Down. I'm not even counting anymore. Still defend their mid lane just barely. They lose right and left. Scream gets slammed on by the ultimate out of Athena. Benji half HP as well. Frenzy is popped by Splice as they're looking for the game-ending play. This absolutely looks like Splice were all in. But as soon as I call it, they kind of walk away from the fight. Baskin pops the big baby. Splice control Oni Fury now. Here comes Benji. Ultimate from a United. They steal it away. Splice now on the retreat after losing the Oni Fury. Aurora very low and testing Benji. And Benji besting Aurora. On the backside comes Ice Baby just to help out.
That was sick.
Scream gets the kill as well.
That was really big, actually. Scream's dead there no matter what he does. The fact that he kills Big Man Tings may have just saved the game.
The pings, the first wave of minions start to go in. Somewhere, Anatoly's really excited. Scream going up on the ultimate, looking for two with the chains. Gonna get one as it's Collis. And the jump on the backside is good. Baskin trying to zone players out as the jungler goes and looks for a knockup. It's Aurora that finds it instead, and he finds his death one more time. Blackjack for E United as Splice find a baker's dozen. Baskin, thorns up, still down. Ice Baby, 10, 4, and 6.
And that means that maybe E United could just walk in and end from this position because they don't have great tower siege anymore. They lost Emilito.
Yep. Right now the fire.
I don't even think they can do fire.
They're having trouble.
Cyclone and Ben just have to stand here and wait.
Big man Tings no longer even trying to basic it, just trying to deal damage over the wall. Collis is just never gonna die. So there's that. Ice hybrid build here, a little bit tanky. And Benji, the pro zone. Keeping Cyclone and Venenu out.
Cyclone has ult. Man, this is getting real spooky. I mean, Ice Baby's down to 10%. Venenu and Cyclone are still completely here and healthy. Ben gonna start running in though. He's lost a bit of his patience.
Beautiful play by big man Tings. Skirts around in the cloud. Scream shows up and cuts him down after the fact. Nice job. Here comes Ice. No life. Collis on the Athena kill. Big boy plays. Benji with the good side. Ultimate on a Cyclone spin and a great yawn from Roar. We'll keep Cyclone alive.
But Splice don't lose. I mean, that's the thing.
They're not winning, but they're not losing.
They're not losing.
The world has been against Splice for about 40 minutes.
Man, if you would have told me at, what was it? What was the lead at 4 minutes? Like
7?
2K. It was like 2K at 2 minutes, 6K at 9 minutes or something like that. Over 12K at 16. And you would have told me this was going 40, I would have asked who DC'd. I talk a lot about percentages to win and that kind of stuff. Splice was a 1% to win this game.
Maybe
1%.
Yeah. Aurora again eats the apple. Doesn't keep Benji away. 25% so far. Aurora will waddle on out of there. I mean, Baskin. I hate to be the guy that's just like, well, it's the Baskin effect. There's a lot of things that Splice are doing right. But 5-1-6 on the solo Vamana is not something you ignore. Fire Giant will be ignored right now as Ice is in the sky. Looks for Scream, who pops the powwow. Nice response, and Big Man Tings goes down. Baskin's still alive for the moment, and Emilito takes care of Scream. The nice trade out. United now have control of the Fire Giant pit as far as the geometry is concerned. Aurora goes to the back and looks for Emilito. Immediately gets a response from the Athena. Big damage, though, after the Athena ultimate. Emilito's going to go down. Baskin takes a death as well from Big Man Tings.
Ben has to use the Aegis. Ice Ice Baby's all over him. Scream kind of caught in no man's land right now as Ice Ice does find Veneno. It's a 2 for 2 so far, but Ice is in trouble.
That's a whole lot of trouble. Dashes directly in a Cyclone spin. Who, as you said, had the Aegis, survived because of it. Team gets the trade-out kill. Splice legal now at 45 minutes. And everything looking a little bit different from E United's side. Scream forced into the Powwow. Ice Ice Baby left side dealing with Aurora. And the Phoenix is going down much faster than E United did on the other side. Aurora appled up, but will be able to walk away. Scream gets Ice Ice. Scream dies to Emilito, though. Big Man Tings barely smooths himself out of there.
He's here in time, but because Big Man's over there, look at where Splice is.
Baskin's in trouble. Benji gonna look for him. Emilito, though, big shots onto Aurora. That's the power of the Artemis. Big boy damage as the right Phoenix goes down. Veneno pops his Collis. And Emilito goes down as well. Cyclone spin to the good side. 40 for Ice Ice and 60 plus for the duo lane. Exactly. And Nanu's just going to sneak his way up here. The left Phoenix is toasted.
If they aren't going to be here, Aurora can just pop Frenzy, and they don't even need it. They just aren't here in time to defend it.
Wow. Yeah, Phoenix goes down. Don't forget. EFG. Aggressive play here from United. This fight could win the game if it's an all-in. Benji goes for it. Scream going to look for something else, and Benji goes down. It's a 5-on-4. The pull all the way from the back end. Taunts are good, and ever since I can remember, I've been popping my Collis. 3 players to play defense. Splice, all of a sudden, just snatched the game.
Pretty sure they can just walk in and end Tom.
They just snatched the game.
Titan's down to 2/3. You just let this Fire Giant regen you for 30 seconds or so. You heal off some camps, and you walk in and claim the sweep.
Walking in, Aurora leading the charge, Veneno right behind him. Blink onto Emilito. E United had control of this game for 40 damn minutes, and Splice turn around and say no thank you. The clean sweep for Splice.
Man, to be down by that much that early on in the game and come back and win is absurd. And make no bones about it. I'll stand by what I said at minute 4. That's E United's game to lose. Splice is at 1% to win that game, and they just do it.
I asked for a 10-minute surrender, and I mean, it's difficult to see the future.
Yeah, I still think that Vamana pick, man, was so critical. It was so well timed to get on top of
that Artemis' last pick, I believe.
Just perfect to be able to come back and basically win. I think the Vamana pick wins the game.
I agree. What'd you say?
Smooth.
I was watching Baskin and Benji. That's
how it's got to be sometimes.
That's how it goes. Good stuff there.
Okay.
From United.
50-minute games wear us all down, it would seem, but what a comeback from Splice. I don't know how we can talk about anything else other than that, man. They were down 12,000 gold at one point. This game was out of reach by every conceivable metric, and they hold on.